10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Are you ready? Please go and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Live with Vicky P, and please follow me on my Live with Vicky P Facebook and Vicky Partlow Facebook and Instagram Live with Vicky P and Vicky Partlow on TikTok. That's all my social media platforms. Come on over and join the Live with Vicky P family. Let's get started. Hey, you guys. How are you? How are you? I know it's unusual for you guys to see me on a Monday, but I have been so booked up that I do have a few Mondays that I will be interviewing. But anyway, welcome back to the Live with Vicky P. No matter what night it is, no matter what time it is, no matter which social media platform, it is always a vibe. Okay. So I have with me tonight Mr. Tony Howard, and he should be with us shortly. He's getting things together. He should be with us shortly. Um, this interview is really special to me because this is a legend. Okay. This is a legend. A legend. Like, when I say Tony Howard and the Mowtowners, they've spent years honoring different icons like the Four Tops, the Temptations, Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, the Jackson Five, just delivering the kind of powerful performances that remind us why Motown would never fade. Now, I was really young, of course, when the Temptations and the Four Tops and Smokey Robinson and Marvin Gaye. But I grew up in a household with that's all we listened to. That's all we listened to was Motown, even from watching the movies, The Temptations. So, of course, everybody knows about Motown. Okay. If you don't, then I think you need to go and read up on Motown. Um, their harmonies are just so together. Their stage presence, even now, is just like it used to be. They still come on stage, they still dress up, they still perform and dance just like the Temptations and the Four Tops and groups like that. Um, it's just so much I can say about them. I don't officially have their music, but I can go to YouTube and I'm going to be pulling up some different clips for you guys. And why I'm already on here talking about them, waiting for him to come on. This is actually the big event, July the 25th, the ultimate night of R&B and soul with the Manhattans featuring Gerald Alston and special guest Tony Howard and the Mowtowners at the Miller Theater at 708 Broad Street, Augusta, Georgia. And for more information, you can call 706 842 4080. And it is hosted by Minnesota Fats and the Mighty Peanut and co-hosted by Nelson Sugar Shack Man Curry. July the 25th, you guys. Doors open at 7 and the show starts at 8. That's why I am super excited to have him on the show, because number one, I will be there supporting them. I'm super, like I said, I'm just super excited. So until he come on, I am just going to play some different clips, and he should be on in a little bit. If something has happened, I don't know whether I'll be able to bring him back because I wanted to do the interview before the show. But until then, we're going to wait and see what's going on. All right. So let me pull up some things.
To me. Do you want to see Tony Howard and the Mowtowners again?
I do not own the rights to this movie.
You want some more? Now, Tony said they weren't going to dance, but they was dancing a little bit, wasn't they? I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Turn the rain sky blue. Baby, the rain, whatever I want it to. Oh, I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. And I can make a ship sail on dry land.
Hey,
But my heart is incomplete and I'm so blue. Cause I can't get next to you. Next to you. Can't get next to you.
hey. Now that's a show. Now that's a show. Okay. That they took it way back. Did you see the Elvis and they were singing some Jackson 5? They was just and they were dancing. Those are the type of shows that they do. They do, and it's called Hits from Motown. I'm gonna pull up another one. I'm gonna pull up as many clips as I can. So hold tight. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Hey, come on.
I'm on a running train. Everybody, you don't need no ticket on the boat.
Hey.
You know we always had each other, baby. I guess that won't enough. But here in my heart, I'll give you the best of my love.
Hey.
Well, sing, I guess you say what you make me feel this way. My
Okay. So now I have Mr. Tony Howard has just joined us, and I am just gonna just do a recap of what I said earlier. Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome to another unforgettable night on the Live with Vicky P show. You already know what time it is. It's a vibe, and tonight we're stepping into pure legacy. Our guest tonight is more than a performer. He is a storyteller. He's a historian and he is a keeper of musical tradition that continues to touch every corner of the world. Tony Howard and the Mowtowners have spent years honoring the icons, Temptations, Four Tops, Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye, Jackson 5, delivering the kind of powerful performances that remind us why Motown will never go away. Never, ever, ever go away. And if you don't know who and what Motown is, you need to Google it. Because, baby, that's history right there. Their harmonies are so tight. Their stage presence is all put together, nothing but suits. Nothing but suits. And their commitment to preserving this music is definitely unmatched. Now, guys, I am getting ready to bring on the legendary Tony Howard. Hello.
Hey, Miss V, how you doing?
I'm good. Listen, I got to give you this. Hold on. I am good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Absolutely great.
Listen, it is an honor to have you on the Live with Vicky P show. This is you are a legend, and we're gonna
Oh,
talk about it. Okay?
well, I
We
appreciate you. I'm so honored to be able to be on the Miss V's show. I've heard so much about you.
well, thank you. So, what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Who is Tony Howard?
Tony Howard is a young, well, I say young man. I've been entertaining for, I'm going to tell you exactly, 56 years. I've been entertaining, and I've been I started out in little clubs, little juke joints where my dad used to take us to little juke joints. Then we got into clubs and bigger, better things, and then I was with James Brown for 15 years. I was signed with James Brown for 15 years, traveled with him some up and down the road. And when he passed away, I kind of felt like, God, I'm out here by myself now because, I was so enthused about being with James Brown. So I took another direction. I started doing more Motown, and it's just taken off. Absolutely, it's just taken off to where it's what I've always dreamed of doing. Yeah, I really enjoy pleasing people.
Wow. So you have been in the game such a long time, and I
Mm.
know you have seen everything from here to there and everywhere.
Lots of stuff, lots of everything. It's like you said, everything. I've seen it.
So, what was it like working for Mr. James Brown?
Um, my memories and thoughts of James. I've never had a bad moment with James Brown. It's always been. Be truthful with you. I've always looked at James Brown, even after 15 years of being with him. I look at him and go, "Wow, I can't believe I'm here with James Brown." You know,
Right.
15 years, I was still going, wow, I'm here with James Brown. But it was fantastic. I learned a lot of stuff from just sitting back watching. He throw me out there sometimes when I wasn't ready, but that was part of learning. I thought I really knew how to entertain until I went to watch him entertain,
Hmm.
live. So it was nothing but good things with Mr. Brown. I say Mr. Brown. I'm so used to saying that, but nothing but good things with James Brown.
Oh, I can imagine. Now, what was the first Motown song that made you fall in love with music?
Wow. I'm gonna tell you, when I was 4 or 5 years old, my dad used to manage a group, and they'd be practicing in our living room. So I'd hear any and every kind of Motown, and not just Motown, some of the good oldies, and it just stuck with me from the time when we started playing at the age of 10. um, then I mean, we just knew them songs, so we was in the living room listening to the older bands practice. So I mean, like I said, there's so many good Motown songs. I couldn't name my favorite one. I couldn't. You could. I love Smokey Robinson, the
Hmm.
Temptations. It's just hard to name one, you know.
I can imagine. I can
But
imagine.
I can tell you the all time favorite that everybody in the world knows.
Mike,
Say it.
Michael.
I mean the song, Motown song.
Oh,
That
Motown
it,
song.
my girl never gets
My
old.
girl.
Yes.
Talking about
Yes.
my girl. And look, I'm just 54, but that song have lived in my head as long as I can
That's
remember.
right. That's right. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
We've
Yeah.
we've been doing this thing for 20 years, and we've tried to not sing my girl a couple of times on the show, and we got chewed out. Like, how can you do a Motown show and don't sing my girl, you know? So anyway, yeah, my girl's the all-time number one favorite, not necessarily my favorite, but of the world, my girl, you know.
My girl. And I mean, you still can play that now when you're still going to get
Hey,
the same.
Miss Vicky, let me ask you something real quick. Do I need to set up an extra mic on stage? I heard you hit that note again.
Oh, come on now, because listen, I'm gonna be at the show the 25th. Now, don't have me. No.
Okay. Oh boy. Yes.
Yeah, so now, okay, the birthplace of Motown,
Hmm.
Detroit, correct?
Detroit. Yes.
Now, how do Detroit was just everything when it comes to music. Everything. I mean, that's where everybody was on different corners singing, and
Right.
you didn't just you had groups and everything. So, how did that shape your musical identity and the way you perform today?
Well, they they sang on every corner up there, and it was so many groups that I think for them it was natural. I mean, they were in competition with each other, but it was just natural for all of them. It took us to learn how to do that. You know what I mean?
Mm,
We really did. We had to learn how to. We knew how to harmonize, but we didn't know how to make harmony be as one like the Motown. You know, so we
mm.
we really had to study a lot of that older music to get our voices to do what they do. You know.
Yeah, because and then when you watch the Temptation movie, you can kind of see where different groups were on each corner, So
Yes.
so
Yeah.
yeah, and I pay attention to everything. So I was like, everywhere you turn around, you had a different group on the corners
Hmm.
singing, trying to get in to
Yes.
perform at Motown. But
Right.
what was the moment you realized that Motown wasn't just music for you, but it was like a calling what you're doing now?
Well, I'll tell you when back when I was 13, 14 years old when we was really starting to play clubs and we thought we were somebody. We were just some kids playing. But we had two or three older guys in the group that used to sing the Motown stuff. But me and my brothers who played, whenever we got the opportunity to play without them, we played and it was good stuff. More modern stuff compared to the Motown. And
Mhm.
my dad would always tell us, say, y'all need to keep playing this older music, this Motown. This is what's gonna get you somewhere. It- So by the time we turned old enough to do our own thing, we kind of got away from that, right? But
Mm.
I tell you, 20 years ago, I decided to do a Motown show. It was my first one. And I went to a promoter and mentioned it when he want a sponsor or whatever. And he said, yeah, we'll give it a shot. Let's see what it do. And I didn't know what it was going to do. So we rented a small little venue. Um, it's something that held like 375, 400 people. And just to test it out. And do you know we sold them tickets in 2 weeks, the thing was sold out. And
Wow.
from that point on, we kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I mean, this will be our 20th year anniversary when we do our big Motown show. But we've been doing Motown, opening up for major groups like the Manhattans, um, uh, doing Motown. You know,
Mhm.
it's not our
Mhm.
song, but we
Right.
do Motown and do the movements and the steps that they the promoters now wanting us to open up for big shows. You know,
Wow.
yeah.
That definitely has evolved. I mean, over the years then.
Hmm.
Because when you first started it, what vision did you have? Did you ever think that it was going to evolve like
Well,
it did?
the very first one I didn't, but while I was on stage doing the very first show, about halfway through, I kind of looked over to the guys and said, "Hey, man, we got something here. This is happening. People hollering and screaming, and Karen." So after that first show, my vision was to go big,
Big.
go big. Yeah. And right
Wow.
now, to be on stage with the Manhattans. I mean, I've did a show with the Manhattans before, but it wasn't like we are now, you know.
Wow.
But to be on stage with some of these big stars like that is like a dream come true. Makes me feel like James Brown, you know.
Come on. Ow. Get up. Get on up.
That's right. Yeah. Hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love old music. I do.
Yes.
I love to listen to older music. To me, that music, if when you listen to that music compared to today's music,
Hmm.
that music really meant something.
It
Like
meant something.
it meant something. And it
Yeah.
told you a whole lot of something.
That's
All you
right.
had to do was listen.
All you had to do was listen. That's right.
That's right.
Hmm.
All you had to do was listen. And then what I like about you guys, I like your stage presence.
Mm.
It takes you back to you see the Temptations and the Manhattans dress up on stage. I was
Right.
just talking about this on my last show. All of that just has gone away.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
gone away. When you go back and you look at the Manhattans and James Brown and Smokey Robinson, and you look at all of them, they're dressed up.
Yes. Yes.
And the audience is more like, of course, single women, but they're dressed up, and couples, and they're
Yes.
dressed up.
Hmm.
And they have gotten away from that, which I wish
Right.
it would go back to a
That's
lot of
right.
that.
Yeah. Hmm.
But now, you guys harmonies and your dance moves and stage presence. I mean, it's incredible because I studied it. I went back to
Okay.
YouTube and I watched. When I'm doing an interview, I go back and I look.
Right.
What does it take behind the scenes to maintain that level of
A,
excellence?
a lot of dedication and a lot of practice. I mean, that's just not nothing we just do. We take a lot of practice. We take time to put in extra work to be try to be close to what people expect. When you come out to see a Motown show, you want to see a Motown show, not some guys just up there singing. So we try to give them what they expect. A lot of times people come up to us and they'll say after the show, "Wow, we thought you guys were the real Temptation. We thought you guys were." And some people I'd explain, "No, we're not the real. We're just, we're imitating them." But it's a good feeling to even look out in the audience and have people look at us and just say, "Wow, that is the Motown." You know, so
Yeah.
really enjoy it. Really do.
Well,
Mhm.
being compared to the Temptations, that's major. I
Yeah.
mean, that's major. So yes, that is major. And I'm super excited to see you guys on July the 25th. You guys, July the 25th in Augusta, Georgia, at the Miller Theater. There will be an R&B and soul concert with the Manhattans featuring Gerald Alston with Tony Howard and the Mowtowners. And they just added Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Just
mm,
added.
ain't
So
that
I
so?
just got the flyer. They just added Michael Jackson. So and you guys, my followers, I've interviewed Michael Jackson before. So you
Right.
guys, if y'all want tickets, you can reach out to me and I'll get you in the to the right contact. But I am gonna see Tony Howard and the Motowners, and I'm super.
Yeah, yeah. Well, let me tell you something about Gerald Austin. A lot of people don't know So I heard he comes from a little town in North Carolina called Henderson. And my mom and dad grew up in a little town smaller than that town, about 12 miles from there, called Franklinton, North Carolina. And I've been waiting for years to get the opportunity to talk to Gerald Austin to see if he remembers anybody from that hometown who knows him from his hometown. And I'm really excited to be on stage with him.
I bet. And
Yeah.
I think he'll be on the show next Monday. So I'm super excited to have him on the show
Well,
also.
please ask him about Henderson, North Carolina.
Henderson, North Carolina. I
Yeah.
definitely will. Now, how do you guys choose which songs, which classics to add to your set list?
It is hard. It really is, because there's a million good Motown songs, but there's about five of them that people expect to hear when they come to the show. Now, like I said, we've been doing this show 20 years, and here in Augusta, we may do it twice a year. So the
Hmm.
people that come out here is twice a year. Some of them will say, "Well, when are you going to add some more songs?" So we'll add some more songs, but that means we got to take out songs too. So then when we take out the songs, then they'll come back and fuss and say, "Hey, well, what happened to Love Train? Or what happened to?" And I'm like, "Well, we had to take that one off." No, you got to put that back in there. So it's hard. It really is trying to decide which of the songs to perform.
Wow. Wow. So maybe, I don't know, like you said, it's hard. Maybe you can have two or three different set lists. I don't know, or something.
Well, we got a million songs to do, but it never fails if we whatever song we take out to put another one in, somebody's gonna say, "What happened to such and such song?" You know what I mean? But they all
Oh,
enjoy it. So long as they hear that good music, they're happy. Yeah.
and that was my next question pertaining to, like, are there songs you must perform because the audience won't let you skip them?
It is. It is. We've got a reputation for closing our show with either Love Train by the OJs or My Girl. And
Mm.
like I said a couple of times, I said, well, we've been doing this for 15 years. Let's don't do Love Train. In the year we didn't do Love Train, oh my goodness. My Facebook page and text, and they would hit me hard.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to a Motown show and don't hear Love Train.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of hard, but we love it. We love the people. The good thing about getting up there doing Motown music is we can see all those people out there singing along to every song, every word rocking. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that with Gerald Lawson and the Manhattans because everybody knows their songs. So I'm quite sure they get excited just to look out and see people just singing along to that. Matter of fact, when I finish the show, I'm going out there to sit and watch them, and I'm gonna be one of them singing along.
I know. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
Like I said, I saw the Manhattans, but I've never seen Gerald Austin. So,
yeah,
and I've never seen you guys. So I'm like super excited. I was
yeah,
like, this
yeah,
is I'm coming to this one. So,
yeah. Well, let me
um,
ask you: do you know Mr. Gunn?
very well.
Okay, well, if you would ask him if it's okay. This would be the first time I've ever did this. Usually, when we do shows, we don't come out of the back and sit out in the audience to watch the show. It's just our thing. We stay in the back and that kind of thing. But put in a word for me. See if you don't mind me sitting out front watching Gerald Austin with the rest of the folks.
He's
Yeah.
all here now.
Oh, he is. Ask him.
Cardell,
Ask him. Can I get away with that one this time?
Cardell, put your answer in the chat. You heard him. He want to know, can he sit out in the audience?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I know Cardell very well. I know him very well. So,
Okay.
um, he'll message in a little bit. So,
Okay.
what's the secret sauce to keeping the group tight and consistent and connected?
Well, um, my guys, I would say 80% of the guys that's with me have been with me from the at least 15, 20 years. Matter of fact, most of them was with me when we started this thing, when we didn't know what it was going to do. and it's
Mm,
did so well that this is the life and dream of a lot of musicians. What we do, and they love it. They love it just as much as I do. I mean,
mm,
we as musicians and singers love getting on stage, seeing 500, 1,000, or 2,000 people, whatever, enjoying what we do. And
mm.
that's just a dream come true for us.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, yeah, I can imagine when you're performing and 500 to 1,000 people, everybody's up, everybody's singing, everybody is moving. I mean, you don't want to stop, do you?
Right.
You
No,
you
no,
literally want.
we don't. Yeah. Yeah. I've gotten, when I first started, a lot of promoters would cut me back and say, hey man, you don't need to do a whole hour, or you don't need to do no hour and 15 minutes. I'm like, well, I don't even want to sing if I only get 30 or 40 minutes. I want to, but it's part of the routine and part of the show. But we really don't want to stop when it's time to quit.
I know it. And then opening up for somebody else, you like, dang it, we on a tight schedule. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
all of this out. So I definitely understand that. Now, how do you guys handle like creative differences? Like one may want to do this, one may want to do this. How do you guys handle
Um, God, how can I take? Well, like I said, I was with James Brown for a long time, right? I used to watch him practice and how he treated his folks. Now, when it comes down to differences, I don't mind guys putting their 2 cents in, and what they think. But when it boils down to it, if it's not what I want, or if it's not what I think would work, then I just say, hey man, I appreciate that, but let's do it this way.
it?
And I got to understand what everybody, and they all know me. I'll listen. But if it's just not what I think is gonna work, then I just say, hey, let's do it another way. And
Mm.
no, nobody. We're just a good group of guys that work together. We laugh and joke, have a good time, and at the end of the show, we go home and say, hey, we did a great job. Enjoyed it.
That's right. That's right. So do everybody live in the same general area or
Most of us do stay in Augusta, or 15, 30 miles away. Nobody. We have one or two people that stay out of town, but
mm,
they make the major practices. Yeah,
mhm.
everything. Everybody's basically right here.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
And everybody brings something different to the table.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
collectively, you have to have that. If
yeah.
you have a
Hmm.
group, you have to have where everybody brings something different to the table. That's what
Right.
makes a group. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
and Motown is known for dancing. Those groups used to the steps. They were
Oh
just
yeah.
so in tune with the routines and stuff.
Right.
So, how did you guys come up with your signature type of dancing compared to
Well,
theirs?
I don't want to tell the secret now. I mean, I'm uh, I'm in my 60s now. So it ain't like I'm gonna do some. We're gonna do some Jackson 5 moves. You can look at the Temptations now, and I'm quite sure the Manhattans too. You know, they ain't doing no big stuff like they used to do. So we just do what we can. I watch videos of them. We just do what we can. Try to make it look good, and keep on moving.
Well, y'all doing a good job. Y'all doing a good job. I'm telling you, doing a good job.
Yes.
You know, so I'm gonna play just a little clip from YouTube. So hold on, you guys. Let me pull it up. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Hey.
It's really nice to my as we dance through the night. Remember how the stars used to cry. I'm on a rapid train. Everybody's gotta love. You don't need no ticket on the boat. Right. You know we always had each other, baby. I guess that won't but here in my heart, I'll give you the best of my love. Well, sing, I guess you say what
That's that song.
Oh, look at everybody.
Oh yeah. That's the
Oh,
time of the night to light up your phones. And everybody pulls them phones out and waves, and that's the best feeling in the world.
oh, wow. So let me stop sharing the screen. Wow. Did you? It was so many people in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We love that. That's the best part of the show. I mean, it's the saddest part because we know it's time to quit, but it's the best part because we get to see everybody light up them phones and wave. It's just a good sight, good view.
I bet it is. I bet it is. So what has been your most unforgettable performance moment
Wow.
that still give you chills when you think about it?
Well, honestly, the whole show, but my voice, I'm not supposed to be able to sing anymore, according to doctors. 22 years ago, uh, and that's what really made me do the Motown thing, to pull in other guys to do the singing for me, you know. But over the years, I've gradually learned a way to get some singing. I can't sing like I used to, but I can get some singing out. So whenever I take the time to do a solo by myself, usually throughout the night, I do one song by myself, just me. And I almost get in tears when I'm saying, because they don't know, the audience don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not even supposed to be doing this, but here I
Mm.
am, and it just touches me just to know that, I'm getting it done with this song, so it's just touching to know that I can do a little something still.
And that is amazing. But you knew, well, from what the doctor said, this is the amazing part to me. He said that you would never be able to sing again, but you still, hold on, you guys, he'll be back. Now hold on. He went away for a few minutes. But let me play something else until he comes on. Let's see. He's back.
Now I'm not used to this technology.
That's okay. That is okay. So hold on for a second.
Okay.
Okay. We're good. Um, I forgot. Oh, I know what I was saying. For you to still have a vision, to still put a group together, and they do the singing, still, you still had that vision
Oh
of
yes.
creating a group.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't gonna stop performing just because my voice wasn't what it should be or what I thought it should be, you know. So I got a good group of guys that sang. Each one of their voices are different in a way, and I can just add what I have left to it, and it's just perfect.
Mm.
It's perfect.
Now that's a testimony within
Yes,
itself.
absolutely.
That's a testimony.
Mhm.
Now, I did read somewhere where you guys, Motown Review, has raised thousands of money. Is it for
Oh,
Safe Homes of Augusta.
Yeah, Safe Homes of Augusta. Yeah, for the last 4 years, we've connected with them. They came to us and asked us for some help. And we started out the first year, we raised like 11,000. The next year was 13 and 14. The last year just passed was close to 16,000 for them. So,
Wow,
and it's a good thing. It really is a good thing. We're proud of that. Very proud of that.
that's good. That's eh, why is this particular mission, so personal to you, or maybe not, I'm not going to say personal, but why did you guys say, well, okay, we'll help?
Well, there's a news broadcaster here in Augusta. I don't want to call her name, but
Uh,
she's been here for a while, and come to find out that she was dealing with domestic violence, and it was really rough on her. And
mhm,
by talking about her to other people, you find out people you look at that look so happy, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
right.
And we found out that so many, and not just women, some men go through domestic violence too, but a lot of women were going through this and holding it in, and a lot of them leave home and have nowhere to go, no money, whatever. So um, we it was very touching to be able to see women that needed the help and see that we were bringing help and the smiles that we were putting on their face.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And like you said, men, they have the
Yeah.
same
Hmm.
issues, so um and how does your music help bring the community together, especially in difficult times?
Oh, wow. I'm glad you asked me that. I get so many people that all during the year I can go out to stores and people are coming up to me saying, Mr. Howard, we thank you for what you do. We appreciate you bringing the community together. Now, I don't know I'm doing it that way, but it's good. And I don't know, I don't want to get into politics and black and white and this and that, but from our view, to know what's going on in the world today, it is so good to be on stage in front of 2,000 people, black, white, Oriental, Chinese, whatever. They're all packed out there in them seats. And for the time we're there, they're looking at each other, smiling, laughing, dancing with each other, the best thing ever. And at the end of the night, they're out in the halls just hugging each other. And like I said, I get a lot of them coming to me and say, thanks for bringing us together, you
That's
know.
right.
And it's just it's a good feeling. It's a good
Right.
feeling.
Right. Because your music, well, music itself, especially like the blues and things like that, and like country, all of that stuff tells stories. You
Right.
know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So any song can tell a story about any color.
That's right. Absolutely.
it,
Absolutely.
it doesn't matter. A song doesn't have a color on it.
Right.
you
Hmm.
know. So now, what legacy do you hope your work leaves for future generations? You've already created a legacy. You have.
I really I get so many friends and fans of mine that tell me whenever they hear me say that I don't they say legendary. Legendary. I'm just somebody enjoying what I do. You know what I mean? And as far as my legacy, I would love for people to look back at me and say he sure brought a lot of us together.
Mhm.
We all had some good times with him. You know,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
what I want people to just say. We had some good times. You know,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. 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 If you could bring back one element of old school Motown that's missing in today's music industry, what would it be?
The words.
Mm,
You know, the words. there's a few artists out. I don't listen to a whole lot of, but I'm quite sure there's some artists out there. But like you said at the beginning of the show, back then, you know, Motown music meant something. Them lyrics meant something. I mean, they wasn't just coming up with words that matched or rhymed the other word.
Hmm.
The words meant so the song meant something. And that's what I'd love to see come back is music that really means something. You know,
Exactly. And I
yeah,
think and I'm with you. I was just saying this last week. I wish that there were more, we go back to more inside events, more events where we dress up,
right. Mm-hmm.
now I
Mm-hmm.
just moved from Augusta 4 years ago, and I'm here in Alabama, but I wish it was just more events where you can dress up, go in the cool, have a good
Right.
time, dance with your significant other, be out of there by 10:30 because
Right.
you gotta go to
Right.
church today.
You just got to go to church.
You gotta go to church the next day, not sitting there waiting an hour or two, before anybody even comes. That's what I wish it would go back to, you
Right.
know,
Right.
because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now I am at that age where that's what I want to do. Well, when I
Yeah.
was in my 40s, that was what I want to do.
Right.
Now I can't find anywhere to do it at, you
Yeah.
know. So
Well, tell you, see shows like this, like the Manhattans and Us. The shows like this are what the middle aged older folks wait on because they know it's going to be good, clean fun. You can dress up.
yes.
Whether it's once a year or twice a year, you can dress up, go hear some good, clean
Mhm.
music, and be
Yeah.
dressed to the T if you want. I love it. I really do. I love it. I love it. And I thank Mr. Gunn for giving me the opportunity to get on this show with the Manhattans and yeah, I do. I can't wait. I look forward
I
to
can't either. I think I'm more excited than you are.
it. Okay.
What has been like one of the biggest lessons you've learned in your career as a leader and a performer?
Wow. Um, is to I've learned to let go and not
Mm,
hold back because I used to hold back a lot, especially on people that certain ones would come and leave the group. But I've learned that I can't hold nobody back. All I can do is keep doing what I'm doing. Um, People have to, if they come and stay with me a while and then they leave to go do their own thing. Hey, I wish you luck. I hope you learned something while you was here. But
mhm.
Tony Howard and the Motowners, we gonna keep doing what we doing.
Come on. That's what I'm
So,
talking
yeah.
about. And I
Hmm.
think that's very good advice. And as we get older, that is something that we do have to learn. You gotta let it go. Like
Gotta let it go.
you
Yeah.
gotta let it go. Cause now and everything is not meant to be together forever.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
So you gotta let it go. It's just stress on top of stress when you continue to hold anything in
That's
like that.
right.
So that's some very good advice.
I ain't holding nothing. When I get on stage, I'm happy. I
Yeah,
don't even I'm just as happy as can be.
yes. And when I'm doing this, I love doing this.
Hmm.
This is my element. I am happy. And
Right.
if I reach out to somebody and they don't want to come on, okay. I don't, I don't okay, it's okay.
Right. Right.
But the ones that come on, you gotta have a good
There you
time.
go.
So
Enjoy what you do.
yes. So
Hmm.
has there ever been a moment that you wanted to just walk away and just
Woo. Yeah, that was when I was holding on to a lot of stuff. You know, um,
mm,
yeah. I tell you, back when I was married, it had to be at least about 8 years ago. I remember one Sunday, well, we had just did the show, and it went great. Everything was good, but I was having some problems out of maybe one of the singers, or somebody said Tony Howard did he this, he that, and it was starting to get to me. And I told my wife, I said, I think that's it for me. I said I'm done with it. I'm not gonna do it no more. I did 14 good years, and I'm just done with it. And I fussed and moaned about it all morning while I was getting dressed to go to church. And trust me, God has a way of doing things, and when you're not expecting it, you know. And when I fussed that whole morning while we was getting dressed, got in the car, went to church, and when we sit down in church, before they got to preaching real good, the preacher's wife walked across the stage and she grabbed the mic. She said, "I just want to say I got a word from God to tell Tony Howard, you keep doing what you're doing." And when I tell you,
Oh,
I looked at my wife, I leaned over and said, "Did you call her? And what did you do that for?" She looked at me and said, "I didn't say nothing. I didn't tell her." So that's uh, God has a way of stepping in and making you do what you're supposed to do. So I kept going, and the more, and it's been at least it's been 7 years since then. And
wow.
that's when I really started getting the call from people that you keep doing it. We love what you do. You're bringing people together. And so I'm so happy that God stepped
Confirmation.
in. And yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Confirmation. It
Yeah.
is nothing like confirmation.
Yeah.
And after you get that confirmation and you understand that assignment, you go even harder.
That's
Confirmation.
right.
I love it. I
Absolutely.
love it. I love it. I love it. Now, what Motown legend would you, if they could be living or passed away,
Mm.
would you love to perform with?
Oh goodness.
Just
You know,
one.
you know.
Just
Come on.
one.
Come on, Michael Jackson.
Oh, what you talking about? I
Come on, Michael
don't
Jackson.
want to perform with Michael Jackson and I can't sing.
Yes.
That would
Wow.
be everybody's dream, probably, to perform with Michael Jackson. I mean, yeah, yeah. What's one thing fans would be surprised to learn about Tony Howard?
Um, that Well, the fans that know me know that I'm down to earth. I like to just enjoy, like to be with you and laugh and joke. Most people that don't know me, that see me up there on stage, they think I'm a Gerald Austin. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Gerald Austin. But I'm just good old Tony Howard that love to get on stage, love to enjoy myself, and I'm down to earth. You
I
know,
love it.
I'm
I
down to
love
earth.
it. Love it. Gerald Austin the second. I love it. Love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Wow.
Now, is there anything on your bucket list?
Wow.
I asked some interesting questions.
Yeah, you do. You do. My bucket list, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing my bucket list now. It is on stage singing. That's my bucket list came when I started the Motown show because I couldn't sing, but now I can sing again. I
Come on.
wanted I wanted to sing, please, Lord, let me sing again. That it might not be 100% like I used to. But when I get on that stage and they drop that spotlight on just me and I do my one or two songs that I can't sing, the people don't, they are hollering and screaming. And I'm like, this is it, you know.
Thank you, Lord.
This is
Thank
it. Thank you, Lord. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if people wanted to book you, how would they get in contact? How would they be have to get in contact with you? Is it
I do have a Facebook page, Tony Howard,
mhm.
or they can give me a call. I mean, a lot of people say you can't have them people call. Hey, oh yes, you can. I laugh and joke with them on the phone. I'm fine. 706 5924. And we do smaller venues, too, smaller shows. We do promotion like weddings, corporate parties. Now we don't do the whole Motown show where my band goes does them kind of things. But the major shows, you want some opening acts or just us on the show. As a matter of fact, Mr. Gunn is the person you need to talk to. He books us.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
he books us. So give him a call. You get in contact with him. He knows how to handle that kind of stuff.
Now, what should we expect? Even though, Gerald Austin is going to be in the building,
Right.
what should we expect from Tony Howard and the Mowtowners on July 25th?
Listen, if you've never been to our show, you can expect to sit out there from the time we come on to the time we quit, to look down to the left, look down to the right, see people singing, see people dancing and waving their hands. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if I get off stage and people aren't doing that, I'll tell the guys, man, we ain't done nothing. We ain't done nothing. You know, I hadn't had to do that yet. So
Come
I
on.
expect, I expect the crowd to be with us. A lot of people around here know me anyway, so I just want to have a good time. I want people to have a good time, and then after I make them have a good time, you know what I'm gonna do?
Come out in the audience
I'm
and see
coming out
everybody.
there to watch Gerald Austin, doggone.
I said it is okay. Am super excited. And y'all, he's not lying when he say that he will have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Because when me and him spoke on the phone, it was just like we knew each other. Literally, I'm serious. He was just as humble and just as nice. And when I text him, he texts me right back. Like, he is super for real. But I want to thank you and Cardell for giving me the opportunity to interview you, because you are a legend. You are.
Oh, well, thank
You
you.
may not
Thank
think
you.
so, but you are. You are a legend. And is there anything that you want to leave the people, the Live with Vicky P family?
Yes. Most of you out there watching this, I don't know you. I'd love to meet you. And the main thing I would love for everybody to know, I don't care who you are, is I, Tony Howard, loves you.
You guys heard him. Tony Howard, thank you for sharing your journey, your passion, your legacy with me tonight and the Live with Vicky P family. And your music and your dance moves, they're going to continue to touch hearts and connect generations. I mean, you've already been doing this a long time. You are connecting generations. And to our viewers, thank you for spending your evening with Mr. Tony Howard and Live with Vicky P. You guys go and follow him right now. And you guys, like I always say, it is always a vibe on the Live with Vicky P. Stay inspired, stay connected, and stay soulful. Thank you so much, Mr. Tony Howard. And I will see you the 25th, most
Look
definitely.
for you. Thank you,
Yes,
Miss Vicky.
you're welcome. You have
All
a good
right.
night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. I told you guys he is a legend, like a legend. And Cardell, thank you so much for hooking this interview up. And I will have Gerald Austin on next Monday. The Gerald Austin. I'm so excited. Now, tomorrow I will be interviewing Mr. Sexy Grandpa. I will send the flyer out tonight, start posting everything. The flyer, it kind of got messed up, so I'm having to redo it. But listen, y'all, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, because it's going to be the same vibe, the same day, which is Tuesday, the same time. And it's always a vibe with the live on the Live Vicky P show. Okay? And Thursday, listen, Allegedly Media, you guys know I am the host with Allegedly Media on YouTube. You guys go and look at my last show on Allegedly Media YouTube. It is, and when you look at it, you're going to hear me say this several times. We are doing a giveaway. Go and look at the video and follow the directions so I can add you guys in the giveaway. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. And my birthday was this past weekend. I turned 54. Yay. It was the best birthday ever, you guys. It was the best birthday ever. Hubby, he treated me to a full spa day. Then we went out to eat, then the gifts. And thank you for everybody who sent birthday wishes, messages, phone calls, text messages, everything. You guys made my day. Now, gotta go. I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time, same place. And it's always a vibe on the Loud Vicky P show. Good night.